we're gonna get straight into this one. Basically what we got here is we got a fruit tier list. Now, in the past, I've done a lot of tier lists. One of them that I've done is a candy tier list, and I've been looking back at that video and I thought to myself, you know what? That's not really indicative of who I am right now. So it's kind of in bad faith to just have that on there and then not have a healthy alternative. So I got this fruit tier list right here, and some of these I have not had before. So just like the candy tier list, I'm just gonna go straight into it. I'm not even gonna explain some of these, but right out the bat, I've never had gooseberries. I think I've had durian once, but I don't remember what it tastes like. I've never had lychee. Never had star fruit. I've never had a custard apple. Ugh, that looks gross. Never had a ground cherry or a rambutan, or a mangosteen. Yeah, I think that's good. I've never had a kumquat either. All right, I think I've had the rest of these. So green apple, and also some of these are subject to change. Green apple, and red apple. So I'm a red apple kind of guy. Green apples just, I feel like they're a little bit too sour. I don't know what it is. Every time I bite into a green apple, it's always like way too sour. And then I'm just a fan of red apple. I'll put red apple in the S tier. I had one today. I'll put that in the S tier. Green apple, I'm not really a fan. I'd put that in the B tier, you know. I'm just not a fan. Yeah. So next we got apricots. So I think that apricots are a little bit too sweet for me personally. But you know what is what I really like a lot is the sweet and sour sauce that you get from McDonald's. That actually is an apricot based sauce. A lot of people don't know that. They use apricots to make that sauce, and I think that's the best sweet and sour sauce out of any fast food chain. So and then also dried apricots are pretty good. But I'm not gonna go to the store and, oh, where are the apricots? I never do that. So I will put apricots in I'll put them in the C tier because of the sauce. Yeah, I'll put them in the C tier. So that's apricots. Now avocados. Now I didn't used to like these as a kid. Shouts out to my dad. He put me on these. I used to not like them, and then he brought them home one day and forced me to try it, and then I actually discovered that I actually kind of like them, and then ever since that day I started eating them more and more and more. Had some of these yesterday. Let's go on S tier. Bananas. See, me personally, I'm not a fan of the banana. I prefer the plantain. Like Hispanics and then also Africans and Caribbean people, like we like, I'm African, so I grew up eating plantains. I'm not really a fan of banana. It just seems like I would prefer a plantain. So, but bananas are very versatile. You got peanut butter and banana sandwich. You got, bananas in the oatmeal. Um, Sometimes I even take bananas and I put them in my beans. So, um, I think banana's B tier. No, it's A tier because potassium. It's the only way you get potassium. It's A tier. Um, blackberry's S tier. That's one of my favorites. I love those. They're so freaking good. They taste like candy. Like when I was a kid, I used to eat so much candy, and ever since I started eating these, I just never crave candy ever. Um, and then black currant, which basically is just blackberry. It's like British. This is what British people eat. These and then mulberries, and then like elderberries. Um, See, I haven't had black currant ever. I've had black currant like base drinks where they take black currant concentrate and make a drink, and those are really really good. So I could only put this in the B tier because I've never really had them, although I know what they taste like. So blueberries, I would put blueberries in the A tier. Blueberries are really freaking good. My dad used to buy these two. He didn't buy strawberries. Everyone always eats strawberries, but my dad never ate strawberries. He would buy these two. He would buy packs of blueberries, and he'd buy like 1 or 2 packs of blackberries. And I would come home because I only got to. My parents are divorced, so I only get to go to my dad's house like twice a month. And every time I'd go to his house, I'd go straight to the fridge. I'd go to the bottom of the fridge, and I'd see if he had blueberries and blackberries. And if he did, I'd just take the entire container, and I'd just go up and start playing video games. So I really like these two. Cantaloupe. This is another one of my dad's favorites. My dad was a very big fruit eater. I'm starting to think about it now. My dad ate a lot of fruits. He loved these. I'm not a fan personally. I like honeydews more. So I put cantaloupe in C tier. I put honeydews in the B tier. I'm a honeydew type dude. You know. Now we got coconuts. I like coconuts. I like coconuts when it's accenting something, but I would never ever in my life eat a coconut just straight up. So the highest I could really put this is B tier. I would never eat a coconut straight up ever in my life. I have to go with C tier. But I love coconut, like I love coconut milk and coconut water, and like the shaved coconuts that they put on stuff, like coconut cream. Like I love all of that, but just the fruit itself, nah. Okay, so next we have cherries. Cherries are decent. The thing I don't like about cherries is that you have to pick the seed out when you're eating them, and the seed is like really big and hard, and I don't enjoy that. If you were to take these cherries and then have some like servant like remove all the seeds from them and then serve them to me, I would love cherries. I don't know. I for cherries, let's see. I would do, cause the seed, I'd have to go C tier. I like them, but the seed is too much. Cranberry. Cranberries are very underrated. Cranberries are extremely underrated. I love cranberry juice. Um, I love how it's sour and it's bitter at the same time. I love cranberries. That's going S tier for me. I love cranberries. Dates, not a fan. Not a fan. Every health nut that you know, it's like, oh, just put dates to sweeten it. You don't need sugar. No, I need sugar because these are gross. D tier. Dragon fruit. Never had dragon fruit in my life. I'm not even gonna lie. Actually, I have had it. I had it one time. I got it from Whole Foods just to try it, and it didn't taste like anything. People love to hype this fruit up and act like, oh, look at me eating this delicacy. It doesn't taste like anything. D tier. Sounds cool, but yeah. Figs. I don't like figs. I don't like figs. I don't like how it looks on the inside. I don't like fig Newtons. I don't like the word fig. You know, they don't taste that bad though. I will admit they don't really taste that bad. I think figs could go in C tier. You know, yeah, that could go in C tier. No, you're going D tier because I'm not putting figs with cherries. I actually kind of like cherries. All right. Grapefruit. So as a kid, I actually used to hate these. My sister loved them. As an adult, I like how my body feels when I eat them. I still hate the taste, but I love how my body feels when I eat them. So I'll put that in the B tier. Red grapes. S tier. Eating them right now. I'm eating those right now. That's S tier. I love these. You know, perfect snack, perfect taste. You can just put a bowl of them, put them in a bowl, and you're just good. You know. When I was a kid, I used to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I had to eat like 4 of them after school, like every day, because I was low in iron, so I was addicted to the peanut butter. I didn't know that, but that's what I did, and I always used grape jelly. Yeah, that's S tier for sure. White grapes, these are green, but I guess we're calling them white grapes. I like the red ones better, and that's the only reason I would put them in the A tier. I would still eat these with pretty much, you know, it's not like green apple. Like I'm actually okay with green grapes. Why are they calling them white grapes? I have no idea. I have a deja vu about white grapes. I don't know. I'm thinking about something. I have like this weird memory with like white grape. I don't know if like there's like something that happens when you like almost remember like a really old memory, but then you don't fully remember it. That just happened. I think I was like I was eating or drinking something that had white grape, and I was like addicted to it. But anyways, yeah, let's go in A tier. Kiwi, S tier. I love these. When I was living in Michigan, I used to like I've never been big on breakfast, but there was a couple months because there was this place called Joe's Produce in Livonia, and they have the best kiwis in the entire state. If you want to get good kiwi in Michigan, go to Joe's Produce in Livonia. The kiwis they have there are so fresh that they're like I can't even explain it. They're like perfect. They don't even look real. And I used to eat 4 of those for breakfast every day. I would just eat 4 kiwis, but they had to be from Joe's Produce. Let's see. That's my cousin's favorite. Now we got the lemon and the lime. So the lemon, See, my thing is I'm a green guy, and I don't like the color yellow. And this is for a completely different video. I think that the color green is like a more pure form of yellow. So anytime there's a yellow and a green version of something, I always go with the green. And I think that a lime is just better than lemon. They're basically the same thing. A lot of people don't realize that lime actually has vitamin K in it. So that's what you would normally get from vegetables. And limes have them. Lemons do not. Lime is going S tier. Lemon is going B tier. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Next, mangoes. Love them. It's not S tier for me, but I love mangoes. I really love dried mangoes. I used to be obsessed with dried mangoes. I used to get these giant bags of them from Amazon. They helped me sleep for some reason. I don't know why, but I used to get giant bags of it was from Gerb Farms. It's like two white dudes on the front called Gerb Farms. They sell these giant like 5-pound bags of dried mangoes, and I used to eat them, and they would help me sleep. I love mango. It's a great taste. It's a really cool looking fruit. It's like 3 different colors at once. A tier. You know, I'm going A tier with that one. Next, nectarines. My sister loves them. Me, not a fan. Not a fan of these. Sorry, Nikki. Nectarines are going C tier. They don't taste bad, but for me, it's just either give me a plum or give me a peach. I don't like nectarines. I feel like, what am I eating? Like, what is that? What is a nectarine? You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like its own thing. It seems like I'm eating a hybrid. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Next, orange. A tier, of course. You can't live life without oranges. Yeah, vitamin C. That's another thing that helps me sleep. I don't know why. If I eat oranges, it helps me sleep. I don't know. I became a fan of citrus as I got older. I used to not like citrus as much. Papayas. Papayas actually taste really good. I was surprised. Late last year I had a phase. I started eating these a little bit. These are pretty good. At first I didn't like them because they got this like weird cheesy aftertaste to them, but I love the consistency. It's such a delicious consistency. You can just eat them with a spoon. Perfect for smoothies. Papayas A tier. Papayas are really good. Well, I'll go A tier for those. All right, passion fruit. Now, I don't know what this fruit is, but Welch's has passion fruit juice, and that is the best juice I've ever tasted in my entire life. And that juice is so good that I have to put this in the A tier. I've never actually had it though, so I can't put it in the S tier. But based on that juice, I would have to put it in the A tier. All right, peaches. As I got older, I started to really mess with these. I really like peaches. My sister also actually likes these. She likes peaches and she likes nectarines. I don't like nectarines, but I do like peaches. I really like peaches. Like, if you get fresh ones. Now, it's hard to get fresh ones because they're only in season during the spring and the summer months. So you can't get them in the winter. Unless, I guess, you live outside the U.S. In the U.S., you can't get these in the winter. So, yeah, that's going S tier for me. Now we got pears. Rick Ross's favorite. Not my favorite. I don't like these. It's just weird. It's a really strange fruit. It's like, you know when you see those octopuses or like cuttlefish or whatever, and they like try to mimic another animal? This is like that. It's like, you're not an apple. Stop trying to look like an apple. Give me an apple. Get this out of my face. This is going D tier. I don't like those. I've never had this. Pineapples. Pineapples are just too sweet for me. My dad used to love these. Pineapples are too sweet for me. I know they have like bromelain or whatever. It's like the only thing that has bromelain in it. Canute likes these. It's like this bodybuilding streamer. I'm not really a fan. I'm not really a fan of these. You know, if I'm eating them, I'm loving them, right? Frank Ocean, I don't like to fight till I'm fighting. I don't like to eat them until I'm eating them. If I'm not eating them, I don't like them. But if I'm eating them, like if I'm at like a cookout, I like them. So this is going B tier, and that's like the most B tier fruit. That's like the most B tier fruit on here. So they're doing construction outside. I think they're like working on the roof. So they wait until I start recording to do it. Anyways, next we got plums. I really like plums. I never have them anymore. I can't remember the last time I had a plum. It's been actual years since I have a plum. Since I've had a plum. I haven't had, yeah. But when I used to eat them, I used to actually really like them. Plums going A tier. You know, I really like plums. I just don't have them that often. Pomegranates, again, I don't have them at all, but I do have fond memories of these. They stain your clothes. They're impossible to eat, but they taste so good. But they're impossible to eat. Just off of how hard they are to eat, I can't put it any higher than B tier. The juice is amazing though. Amazing juice. I've never had that. Pomelo. Fun fact about pomelos. That is, I believe, I might be wrong about this, but in DBZ, the character named Zarbon is actually named after pomelos. So, the word Zabon in Japanese is actually referring to pomelos. So that's cool. But I've never had it. So I just have to assume that they're good. Next up, we got raspberries. I'm not really a fan of these. I would rather have a blackberry. They're not bad though. One thing that's really, really, really good is when you take a smoothie, you mix strawberries and raspberries into a smoothie. That's the best tasting smoothie you'll ever have. Nutrition wise, I don't know, but as far as taste, that's the best tasting smoothie you'll ever have. Not my favorite though. I'll put them in C tier. Red currant, never had this. Strawberries, I like strawberries, you know what I mean? They're just kind of bland for me. I like strawberries though. I have no problem with strawberries. You know, I'm gonna have to also put pineapple in the C tier. I just don't really like pineapple that much. It's just too sweet. It's too sweet, and then it's too juicy, and then the juice is like super sticky, and it like gets on your clothes and your fingers. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. Strawberries though, I will put in the B tier. I like strawberries. I don't love strawberries, but I eat some strawberries. Tangerines, that's actually S tier. You know why that's S tier is because Altoids used to have tangerine sours, and that was the best hard candy that they ever made. And tangerines are better than oranges. They taste better than oranges. So I will put tangerines in the S tier. Watermelon is also in the S tier. Watermelon is a perfect fruit. Perfect taste. Every watermelon flavored candy is the best like flavor of that candy. I know I wasn't gonna talk about candy, but like watermelon juice is the best juice. Like watermelon snacks are the best snacks. Like watermelon is just perfect. It's so good. It's got perfect consistency, perfect color. Yeah, watermelon is S tier. Asian pear, I've never had it. Guava. I might have had guava like once or twice in my entire life, but I love the juice. I really like how guava tastes, so I will put that in the A tier. Blood orange, never had it. Mulberry, I like the juice. Raisins, I used to love raisins, but now I'd rather just have a grape. I don't even know why raisins are on. Raisins shouldn't even be on here. Raisins shouldn't even be on there. That's just a dried out grape. Excuse me. Jackfruit, never had it. Sour cherries, I've never had it. And white currant, I've never had it. All right, boom. That's the tier list.